Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. So the UEFA Nations League has officially finished, as at least the group stage, which was the most important thing for European qualifiers. I will just say a few things. Of course, we have Netherlands, Croatia, Spain and Italy who have qualified for the Final Four. Yeah, I won't talk about everything in detail, the relegations, the promotions, because it's mainly about the European qualifiers. Just one more thing, the playouts between those teams in League C, at the bottom of League C, they will be played between Cyprus and Gibraltar and Belarus and Lithuania, and to decide which teams will be relegated into League D. Okay, so what does this table say us or tell us? It tells us the group winners of League A to C who have a guaranteed spot in the Euro 2024 playoffs. For those teams, it will not be that important, but for those, and especially for those teams, it can be really important. They are guaranteed to be in the playoffs. It doesn't matter how they perform in the European qualifiers. Of course, if they finish first or second, they are just in the tournament directly. But if they don't, it doesn't matter where they finished. You don't have to finish third, you can also finish fourth, fifth, or sixth. It just matters how you performed in this Nations League. And the ranking will also determine how teams will go into the playoffs if others or if group winners qualify directly. For example, Finland, who have more points than Ukraine, Iceland, and Norway, they will have it easier to get into the playoffs, of course, if they don't qualify. And we also see one more thing, that Estonia is placed above Latvia, meaning Estonia is the best group winner from League D, and the best group winner from League D can also go to the playoffs, which isn't even that unrealistic. I won't explain the required scenario for that, as I made a video about it. You can watch it on my channel. Just saying now that only Estonia can qualify for the playoffs. Latvia can't. Only the best group winner. Great. But of course, the most important thing the table was made for now were the pots for the European qualifiers. The draw will be held on, I think, 8th of October. Um, and you see the pots on the right. Of course, um, yeah, we have 6 pots. The UNL pot is just an extension of pot 1. I will explain it in a minute. Just for now, like how did the pots get made? I don't know. It was pretty simple. UNL pot are just the 4 teams that qualified for the Final Four. And then you went 1 to 10. And as Germany are the hosts, they will not play. So Poland got in there. Next we got from France, so on to Finland, Ukraine to Armenia. Then we had Russia, who will not take part because of the war. So pot 4 started with Georgia. As you can see it, they are also in the order of the rankings. I liked it. It's very good. Um, yeah. Of course, some interesting things about the pots. We have Slovakia in pot 5. Uh, we have all of the group winners always in the pot together, so they cannot play each other, which, yeah, can be good or not. But for the playoff things, I will wait until the draw has finished. just some more things about the table, how it was made. First of all, you see some have played only 4 matches. It's also down here, but I will say it just for now. There were 2 groups, D2 and B2, who only had 3 teams. In B because of Russia, and D because there are just not enough teams. And yes, so in all of those, in those 2 leagues, for the higher places, the matches against the bottom team or the fourth place team did not count, just to make them comparable. Also, one thing we can, it might be confusing. So they were ranked in order of league, then place, and then only points and goal differential, goal scored, and so on. But you see with Slovenia, they have more points than um, Iceland or Norway, which is only because of the, yeah, of the rankings. And of course, Slovenia has more points than Norway. It's a bit confusing, but this is because Sweden's matches didn't matter. You also see it here. Italy has less points than Denmark, but they finished first. Denmark finished second. Yeah, that's why it looks like this. Okay, some more things about the draw. Uh, like I explained, the UNL pot is basically just pot one, but with the special limit that they will be drawn into groups A to D. This is done to adapt the match plan, because the final four will be played on match days 3 and 4 of the European Qualifiers in June 2023. So the UNL pod teams, or the final four qualifiers, qualifying teams, have to be placed in a group of 5. That's why they're from A to D. Groups H to J will be composed of 6 teams, other ones of 5. Of course, when it comes to comparing the matches against the 6th place teams, they will not count again, because yeah, it will be important to compare the teams, because uh, for the final tournament draw, the pots will be made all based on the performance in the qualifiers. So the more points you have, you will be put in a high pot. I won't explain now. We have time for it later. But just that you know this for now. There are some more regulations about the draw. Some might know it. There are always matches that are prevented from happening. You see a list here. You can pause, of course. It's because of political tensions. Also, you have restrictions on either teams who are far north, and therefore they want to prevent bad weather, or teams that are just far away from each other, and they want to prevent high travel, um, or too long travel. So only from those teams, a maximum of 2 can be in one group, and from those pairings always it's the same. They can only be Kazakhstan, and it can be Kazakhstan and Republic of Ireland, but in that case Spain, for example, couldn't be in the group. Yeah, that's basically it. So there's not much more that can be said for now. The draw is will be held soon. After this, I will probably make a little kind of analysis. Yeah, you cannot say that much, but we will look at how the group winners, especially from B to C, will be placed. Because of course, as the teams who finish behind them, you always want the group winners to qualify. it will be interesting. Yeah, we will take a look at it later. And I don't think there's much more to say. I will also, I think in some time I will make a scenario or more scenarios how the playoffs will be will work, because it's quite complicated process, and therefore I will make some example videos. But first the draw, and then yeah, it's some time until it starts. We have the World Cup before that. No European qualifiers until March. So thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.